Hello, my name is Elaine and welcome to Thought for the Day. The other day I took a walk around Roseburn Park. Outside our house the swans floated serenely on the still river. Along the path the broom shone with a yellow light and purple flowers flourished against the fence. I looked and listened to the silence. I looked at the rough bark of an ancient tree, the bench lovingly crafted from an even more ancient tree, felled against the flood. At the mural remembering the wartime ARP station, the message must get through. I looked at the sealed-off play park, and at the silent rugby ground, and listened to the silence. All these things I saw, but one thing I had missed in my looking. I passed someone staring intently at the base of a tree. As I passed, he said, "I'm looking for my granddaughter's stone." I turned around and looked with him. The tree was hung with hearts and messages. At the base was a little pile of stones with a message. "Help yourself, paint one and bring it back." Around the base were brightly painted little stones with messages of peace and love. If this grandfather had not spoken to me, I would have missed it altogether, in spite of my looking. When a sudden halt in a busy routine occurs, it takes a while to break out of the resulting silence. Recently I was thinking about Connect Plus, about how suddenly our regular happy meetings had ended. Chatting with Elaine, I mentioned that I did not know when, if ever, we would be able to resume meeting with this vulnerable group. I also mentioned that our plans to have some signing tuition would have to be put on hold. Elaine made several suggestions as to how we could move on from the apparent impasse. The result was that we met as a team on Zoom to plan, and the following week met with as many of the group as we could to get them connected one way or another. In the intervening week, we had practiced signing, "Hello, my name is..." Everyone was happy to see each other again. The only thing missing was the food. Sometimes it's hard to hear God in the silence. We look, and God is hard to find. But often God speaks through other people with words of comfort and hope. In a service, in online prayer and meditation apps, the man I met in the park showed me words of hope. Elaine gave me words of hope and ideas about how to move on. In these days of isolation, it is even more important to give words of encouragement and hope to others. I'd like to read one verse from 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 in the Message version. "So, speak encouraging words to one another. Build up hope, so you'll all be together in this. No one left out, no one left behind. I know you're already doing this. Just keep on doing it." Lord, please open our ears to hear your voice in the silence and to share what we hear with others.